So there's been some low effort garbage engagement baiting going on Twitter, and it's becoming a kind of problem actually. If you don't know, Elon Musk introduced a new revenue sharing system on Twitter where basically you get paid for engagement on your posts. As of right now, not that many people will have actually access to this function, but I do believe that more and more people will join, and will get paid for engagement, because right now all you need is Twitter Blue and at least 15 million impressions. Now it's not clear what percentage you are actually getting from the ads on Twitter, but many people actually showed their revenue, and it's been in tens and sometimes even hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? Now, I don't know if they get paid monthly or I think that I saw one post on Twitter and he said that it's for 6 months, right? So they probably got paid from 6 months of posting, then you will get paid monthly, whatever, right? The point is, many people saw these huge numbers, right? And they were like, hey, I'm trying to get that money. So they're becoming more active on Twitter. And the problem is, the more engagement you get on a post, the more it will get pushed by the algorithm, right? There are many ways you can farm engagement on Twitter, right? Like one of the ways is to pick an event, some news, some drama, where everybody already has their opinion about it, right? And you comment something general, something everybody will agree with, right? And everyone's like, oh my god, that is so true. I was thinking the same thing. Someone finally said it. They're just farming followers and likes. That's been going on forever. Now people found a new way, and it's so stupid. It's so dumb. It gives me like Facebook vibes. And that is to ask questions, and ask people to do stuff. Like, for example, pick your favorite color, and everyone is commenting their favorite colors like they're fucking stupid. It gives me like 2012 Facebook vibes, right? Or like people in their 40s just sharing picture of a dog. It's so dumb. A perfect example of this is out of context human race account on Twitter. Now let's see, right? The pinned comment is pick your favorite app or whatever, right? 6.3 million engagement. That is crazy. People are just commenting their favorite thing, right? Now, the problem with this page is I actually like the content they post. Like, these are some funny or interesting videos, right? Once in a while, you get a post like this. Close your eyes and type "the sun is yellow," right? 3 million impressions. Why? Because people are just typing bullshit in the comments. This is one of the most obvious engagement baiting posts. And as you can see, these videos, they get 500k, 200k engagement. This is actually content that I want to see on my page, right? But then I see something like this. To prove that people will argue about anything, here is a rock. Jesus! That is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my entire life. This is one of the most obvious engagement baits I've ever seen in my entire life. Why would you even interact with this post is beyond me. Now let's see what people are typing here, right? No, that's a stone. Jesus Christ. Now, I keep saying impressions and engagement as it was the same thing, but it's not, right? Engagement is something, basically you need to engage with the post, right? And impression is basically a view, right? So if you see a post and you scroll through it, that is still an impression. If you, for example, like the post, that is an engagement, right? In reality, it's practically the same thing, because the more impressions you get, the more engagement you get, and people will get paid from engagement, because you actually need to click on the post and look at the replies. The ads are located there, right? And you will get paid from these ads. If you scroll through a post and you see an ad, that's 100% Twitter's revenue. So these baiting posts, I would say they're better for farming revenue, because you actually need to interact, right? because you are asking a question, right? You are telling people to do something, and you need to click on the post, and you will get revenue from that. Another example is this Twitter account, Non-Aesthetic Things, right? They usually get around like 4 million, 6 million impressions, 4 million. Now they ask the question, right? Name a food you flat out refuse to eat. 20 million impressions. That is absolutely crazy. Now, why did Twitter do this, or X, if you want to call it that? And the answer is pretty obvious, in my opinion, and that is to artificially drive the engagement on posts. Because obviously that is good for Twitter, right? Because they can say like, oh, look at the activity on Twitter. Twitter is so active, people are engaging. That is so cool. I think that the talk about leaving Twitter and coming to Threads, right, kind of scared people working at Twitter or Elon Musk, and they decided to do this revenue sharing service, because obviously this is not good for improving the quality of the website, because people are just gonna spam stuff, right? People are just gonna post shit. Now, I'm definitely happy for people, right? They get their bags, so just for tweeting stuff. That is crazy. That is nuts. And they get paid well. I guess it depends on the size of your account. But if you get paid anything at all, that is still good, right? Because you are just tweeting. You are just tweeting stuff and you get paid for it. That is crazy. And I'm happy for them. But I'm tired of seeing this shit on my page. I'm not saying that Twitter wasn't shit before, right? But this just adds another nail to the coffin, right? Speaking of nails in the coffins, Elon Musk decided to rename Twitter to X, which is one of the most stupidest decisions I've ever seen in my entire life. There was literally nothing wrong with the name Twitter. It's such an iconic name. It's been used for decades. It's such a brand, right? Just because you want to rename a company so you can say it's yours, just like you did with Tesla, is, in my opinion, stupid, and you are dumb, and you should never do that again. And you should probably change as a human being and not being a bitch, but that's just me. Just to close off this video, I don't hate Twitter. You know, I truly hope that they can change, they can fix all these issues they are having, and I can finally browse Twitter while on the toilet, you know, because that's pretty much all people do, right? So yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like the video if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.